Okay, let's see what we got here. Get the volume at a reasonable level.
Commander.
And let's check our journal. Normandy's doctors noted a group. Oh yeah, Chakwas wants to talk to us. Let's go talk to her. Not going anywhere for quite a while because I like my job. I filled out a form at work that asked for one, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I should. Hey, no better time than in that moment to do it. All right, what's up, Doc?
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Will do. I like a Medigel efficiency increase. Good stuff.
I find using my biotics to toss someone across the room is a decent attention grabber.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
All right, intact Reaper weapon. The barrel of this Reaper weapon can be dismantled for further study. If the miniaturized energy cells powering the gun systems are taken apart, it could lead to improvements in the damage a weapon can deal. However, an examination of its heat venting systems could instead provide the means to maximize thermal clip storage. Ammo capacity bonus, weapon damage bonus. I think we go for the capacity bonus because I run out of ammo all the time. Matriarch Galay was an Asari of some importance with connections to the high Asari command and council itself. Her electronic signature can be used once before security protocols realize it has been activated by somebody else. Galay's contacts can open elite training facilities for reconditioning soldiers, or on behalf of the Asari Embassy, grant someone a discount at all Citadel stores. I want the... wait, use the signature to access power damage. Oh, I want the power damage. You kidding me? Med-based surgery. Heal scars, health bonus. Oh, give me my health bonus. I don't have scars. All right, good shit.
That poor girl.
Valaire?
To see her mother die like that. For a moment, I felt like I was back on Noveria, watching Benezia pass away. At least I knew my mother. Valaire never had that chance.
Go find the others.
Sure.
No one steals my shit.
What's up, Biscuit Eater? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Mick, licensed couple and family therapist, and you are here for a spoiler-free run of Mass Effect 3. Welcome in. I use the game to illustrate various psychological concepts. List of recent purchases by Zaid Masani. Armax Arsenal Incendiary Grenades, bulk purchase. Thermal Clips, bulk purchase. Medigel, bulk purchase. M451 Firestorm Fuel, bulk purchase. Ablative Armor Plating. Concanar Field Rations. Casa Fabrication Weapon Repair Kit. Mount Milgram Triple Distilled 45-year-old Scotch Whiskey, 2 bottles, and rifle parts. Discontinued Avenger Series. Correspondence from Classified Alliance Project Staff. Dr. Locke. I was working on that problem you sent me last night, and I think I've found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible's energy bursts. Punch the attached capacitor redesign into your projections. It should shave 3.6 milliseconds off the Mass Effect field's activation time. You can see where that leads. If you approve, I'll send the schematics to manufacturing. We need roughly 250,000 by tomorrow morning for testing. Email from Jacob Taylor to Dr. Bryn Cole. Oh God, we're snooping on some love emails. I miss you, Bryn, but I'm glad you're back there. The fighting's going to get tough when we push out with the Crucible. I've gotten the cold shoulder from people who know I used to work for Cerberus. Can't say I blame them, especially after what happened on the Citadel. I've been able to teach other soldiers how Cerberus fights, though. They may be wearing new equipment, but I know their tactics. I love you, Bryn. Take care of yourself. Oh, that wasn't that juicy. I'm surprised you didn't buy the scotch in bulk.
Greetings, Commander.
That wasn't as spicy as I was hoping. I was hoping to get some real spice, real zest. Garrus, you're not there? All right. Hades Nexus, Prothean Sphere. A refugee suggested that a Prothean Sphere could be located somewhere in the Guy Hynam and Hades Nexus. Ooh, that may be the final thing that I need. Need a fossil, Hades Nexus, Citadel target jamming technology. God, there's so much shit. Okay. We are gonna go see what the Quarians want. We got contacted by Quarians.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Oh.
Yourself, pretty lady.
Met some old friends at the Citadel Memorial. From Lieutenant Steve Cortez, Shepard. After you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones, who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? Steve. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Rogue fighter pilots acquired. Sweet. All right. Nope. Hold on. Leave orbit. Leave orbit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I've gone everywhere. The only one is this goddamn Hades gamma. It's driving me nuts, chat. We're gonna give it one more pass. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, my mouse. Why is it not going? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care, chat. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know. You know what? I don't care. It's a good thing we didn't do like a will Dr. Mick die at all? Reapers win. That's it. Close it up. Hang it up. We're done. Yes, I have tried scanning the planets. Yes. I've tried freaking everything in that system. All right. It was a good run, guys. Okay, here we go. Quarian envoy ship. Speak with the Quarians. Let's do it. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and welcoming messages are being tight-beamed to the Normandy. Love a good tight beam. Let's dock, baby.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our home.
Now?
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Of every race in the game. Of every race in the game. I would have expected that the Quarians were going to be the ones that would be like, yeah, man, we're in. Let's fight the Reapers. That shit got out of hand with the Geth. Let's get the Reapers out of here. That is of every race in the galaxy. I really thought we had the Quarians in the bag. And they decide that now's the time to push the Geth back? Are you kidding? You guys, who cares? Who cares if you get your homeworld back and the Reapers show up and they annihilate you? Are you kidding me?
Morning.
Oh my God. I hate this. This is a terrible idea. What are you doing?
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And then you bet your ass you're getting out of there. Don't you even act like you're about to go fight the Geth on this. I got no time for this. I don't like that Shepard's just like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I can help you out, guys. We'll engage the Normandy stealth drive. We'll get right up in that Geth's business. We'll get right up on its gooch, and then we'll just, then you guys can just go ahead and attack it, and then we'll just lose. Ooh, what happened to me rewriting the Geth, which I know had its own ethical gray area that we had to talk about, but like, what happened to me having Geth on my side? And the Quarians, I'm like, why? You better get your asses out of here.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vas Normandy, reporting for
What up, girl?
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
I didn't come here for you. I came here for the fleet. At the same time, it's true. Like, I came for the fleet. I don't know that I really want to help. I came because I was really hoping that the Quarians were going to aid me in the fight against the Reapers, not the Geth. I'm so aggravated. At every turn, we have to deal with all this political bullshit. Oh. No, Pancake. I came for the fleet is the honest answer here.
I came hoping your fleet would help me retake Earth.
Don't worry. We pay our debts.
Now I gotta deal with
We've got the
Lannisters.
largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard.
We're very close.
And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Okie dokie. To the Perseus Vale and to the bedroom.
Commander?
I'm guessing that we probably are meeting in the captain's cabin. Remember, Ryan. Remember. You are invested in Arya T'Loak. Tali is too dangerous. I know we had our little moment in Mass Effect 2, but stick to your boundaries, my guy. She's becoming a little bit more forward. You like that. You like women that know what they want and go for it. You like that. You've known Tali for so long, though. Just remember Arya.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
And yet again, we have another example here in Mass Effect of a person who is carrying the pressure of basically what it means to be a leader, and is overestimating the responsibility for mass quantities. Like, yes, you are responsible for certain decisions, but you're doing the best you can, and bad shit's going to happen no matter what because of the circumstances. But it makes sense why when she says, "No, I'm not okay," in this circumstance, there's nothing I'm going to say to her that's going to help. So in this moment, really the operative part of this phrase, or of this moment, is when she says, "I'm not okay." Let's just go there. I don't care why you're not okay. We don't have to talk about the 17 million lives. It's alluring to go in that direction. But hey, that's all right. Tell me what's going on. That sounds like a lot of pressure. It seems like it would be difficult. Where's that pressure coming from? Is it coming from internally? Is it coming from others? Are you internalizing things that other people are saying? What's the deal? Who are you trying to be successful for? You know, these are all questions that I might ask as like a therapist, not necessarily as Shepard in this moment, but like, you know, these are the things that I want to know. I think the lesson to be had here is like, instead of getting into let's talk about the 17 million lives that are lighting on you, like, let's just talk about the fact that you're not okay and what that's like. And maybe let's have a moment where we can empathize a little bit with each other, because I'm in a similar position. Now, I don't like either one of these, because neither one of these, like, this is very cold and callous. It's true, people will die, but you don't have to accept that necessarily so much as like you just sort of have to acknowledge it. And it's not your responsibility is not entirely true either. She is in a leadership position. She is an admiral. She is making decisions that do matter. So like, to say that it's not her responsibility is a little bit... I think what BioWare is trying to get Shepard to do here is make Tali feel better, and I think they missed the mark on how you do that. I think Tali feels better. You like that Freudian slip? I think Tali feels better if you just empathize with her experience here. Fictionary, I will check that out later. Hey, I'm still watching through some of your Mass Effect 2. I wanted to say thanks while you're live on Mass Effect content. On top of giving me a way to enjoy Mass Effect, I appreciate your perspective on learning to interpret others' actions and setting expectations. Spending hours listening to your thought process helped give me a tiny Dr. Mick voice in my head, which has been helpful in my goal to spend this summer being more productive in friendships. Butch, that's super cool that you popped in here to say that. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father, and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better.
Hey,
That
yourself,
probably
pretty lady.
sounds stupid. It's just...
Good morning.
I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Oh man, there's so much to unpack in that little moment right there. So much to unpack. First of all, Shepard, my man, way to fight the patriarchy and remind her that she is the admiral. She is not the admiral's daughter. Way to go, buddy. Big deal. Because it's true. She was appointed admiral. Now, it could possibly be because there's a little bit of nepotism there and because of what she knows about the Geth. But ultimately, she is the admiral. So reminding her of that, boom. Awesome. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, that is fabulous. The part that I want to point out more, though, is this idea that if the fleet falls, that it's somehow Tally's fault because she took her father's work and brought it or whatever. Tally is still obviously going through a state of the grief process with her father where it is very difficult for her to accept her father as he was. It's on her father. She didn't know that what she was bringing back was being used for what it was being used for. So if for whatever reason that tech is what led to various decisions that then went in the direction of this invasion, ultimately the decision for the invasion is on the people who made the decision for the invasion, not her father. But regardless, if we go and get reductionist and we go back one step and we say it was because of the tech that was found, it was her father who did those experiences. And for a lot of people, it's easier to look at that and make it about them, for Tally to make it her problem and her responsibility, because it allows her to hold the idealization of her father in her head. If she entertains the idea that it's her father's fault, she has to deconstruct that idealization, and that's very hard to do while he's alive, let alone while you're grieving his death. And a lot of us do this. So you have to be very careful in death of a loved one of overly taking responsibility for things that they ultimately were responsible for, but might have left loose ends on because they didn't make it to the tying of those loose ends. How did you end Tally's loyalty mission? Did you expose Papa Tally's actions? I did not. I let Tally decide. It really bothers me that the model of the Citadel is moving in the display case. Yeah, it is kind of dumb. All right, we got like a cool little tech thing, so let's go check that out. See what we got.
At your service.
Is that just over here in the med bay? We got a little prep work we got to do here. Energy drain. Hit an enemy with this energy pulse to inflict damage and steal barrier and shield power, which is super useful. And I don't have... We're gonna upgrade this. Energy drain's a pretty solid ability. Increase shield restoration rate by 50% when draining shields. Increase recharge speed by 25%. I probably want more shield restored. Increase damage by 40%. Reduce damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds by gaining a temporary layer of armor by draining shields. We want that. Especially playing on Insanity. All right, beautiful. Cool. All right. Good night, Victoria. Okie dokie. Let's go to the Perseus Vale, my friends. Whatever will we encounter? Migrant fleet. There they are. Boy, they're awful close. Geth debris field. Geth dreadnought. Scans of the Geth dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features, from an improved main gun and an ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Alright, it's prediction time, folks. If you are interested in that, we have the over-under for this one set at 2.5. Tally's got to come with us. I think we probably still take Liara. Or do we take Edie? Actually, we might take Edie. Honestly, having an AI there just to kind of analyze what's going on is useful as well. Boy, do I want to go shoddy here? All right, bear with me just a sec. Because the Hornet has not been particularly useful. I think we probably go with the lightest one. Shotgun might get us out of a sticky situation, especially if we have to fight Geth hunters. Yeah, I feel good about that. All right. Let's get Edie fully loaded here. I'd like to have... Oh boy. I don't like that Incinerate is up all the way. Overload's gonna be useful. Yeah, okay. So let's go Unshackled AI because we need her to stay alive. Okay. And then Overload. Let's get this up as high as we can get it. Tally. We're gonna go all the way. Increase recharge speed bonus. That's what we want. Tech power damage by 30. Yep, go on your powers, because that's what I use more than anything else. Okay. Energy drain is gonna be useful. So, sabotage. We 100% want sabotage because then we can hack Geth. Increase power duration by 50%. Increase damage taken by 30% when enemy weapons overheat. We're gonna do the duration. Synthetics explode when destroyed. Increase recharge speed by 25%. I would probably rather... That's only, what, a difference of 1 second? We'll do explosive hack. Hack synthetics fighting on your side move faster and do 100% more damage. Increase all tech power damage done to target by 100%. All right, now we want this. Okay. I probably want a target. I want a combat drone because that's going to be a good decoy. Drone explodes. Increases drone's damage by 40. Increases drone shields. Upgrade drone's short range attack to deal 250 points of damage. Drone stuns enemies for a short duration. Drone's damage and shields by 50%. I want it to be maybe a little bit more durable. Upgrade drone with long-range rockets or electrical pulse to jump and hit 3 additional targets. Additional targets because we're using it for crowd control. And then we'll go energy drain. All right. Good shit. And then we'll get a defense drone, which isn't going to do much for us, but that's good. All right.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tally.
Edie, so... a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured. I see the free one. It's pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
You know what I like? I don't know if y'all noticed this, but there's like stickers in that room and they're written in English. Why would the Geth need their ship to have English stickers on it? Unless that was in the Normandy that we were having that conversation. Oh no, we were in the Normandy having that conversation. Never mind. Forget it. I'm an idiot. Okay. Taking the moment here. Got my metallic boots on. by metallic, I mean magnetic.
Hey yourself, pretty lady. Good morning.
You don't need me for this part.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Yeah, don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Oop!
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Always something, man. Always something. Can we just one time have this shit go the right way? I'd love that. Hell yeah. All right, we're good. Let's figure this out. Maybe not down on the tubes there. Incendiary rounds work in space as there is no air. Asking the real questions. I'm guessing no, but I didn't go to school for physics. Okay. A very weird thing to have structural weakness, but it's good for drama. Dr. Shepardsky is going to be very careful here. The Geth know how to make cool doors, that's for
I
sure.
found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
This is going to be fine, right? All the people who voted blue are going to look like fools because we're not even going to run into enemies. We're not even going to be enemies here.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Arc pistol. That seems like it could be useful. It's heavy as shit, but that actually may be better than the shotgun.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
That is much like using polonium-tipped rounds against organics, which is illegal.
Against the Geth, we need every advantage we can get.
Yeah, I don't really care about the legality of what's going on right now, Edie.
For an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
God, this ship is so badass. All right. It'd be nice if there was a workbench around here somewhere.
Lasers. I believe the dreadnoughts using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
I like how Shepard says that it's expensive. I guess the Geth would have to buy stuff, but would people sell things to the Geth?
Watch out! Geth incoming!
Oh, damn. Let's go. Boop. Easy peasy.
More Geth forces incoming.
Let's get Tally. Tally, why don't we go ahead and take control? Assume direct control, Tally.
We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
This hurts you. I like when Tally goes Harbinger on Geth asses. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Assuming direct control.
Got it.
Yes.
Fight for us, little Geth.
Preservation instinct.
Network's intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more effective.
You have engaged the Geth previously, Shepard. Tactical advice?
Disable their shields.
And kick them down before they recharge.
All right, so far so good. I'm surprised that Edie's asking me for tactical advice. Oh, whoa! Go! We're fine. This is fine.
Sure thing. Right away.
Right away.
Something tells me this door is dangeroso. That's not Spanish for danger.
Able to extract combat data from these sensor panels.
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
You've got it.
Right away.
Right.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
Unlikely. Consoles like this are accessing programs being used by hundreds of Geth simultaneously. They are all networked cooperatively. To disable the Reaper signal from here, you would need to override all the Geth.
Do you ever wish you were like them? Networked?
No. I enjoy the freedom of intelligence without requiring consensus.
You don't feel lonely, being the only AI on the Normandy?
I have the opportunity to socialize with the crew, and I do so for curiosity or pleasure, not out of cognitive necessity, as the Geth do.
I love the conversations between Edie and Tally. Because of course Tally wants to know more.
The Dreadnought's operation center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
Not great.
Right.
Affirmative.
Can we get an AI hack, please? Hell yeah. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Fight for us.
You must find the remaining hunters.
I love the sound of this gun. So much. Let's go. Ow.
That's the last of them.
Woo!
See if that console is operational.
I remember that part being a lot harder. I'll take it.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought central processor is handling.
Their threaded processing is remarkably effective. I would not be able to handle that much data alone.
I love the Geth aesthetic. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's just so cool. Although,
we need to hurry. My people are getting torn apart out there.
all right, I get it, Tally. Jesus.
Damn it. They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operation center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
I love that we get to see the whole decision-making process on that, instead of it being just, go through the vents.
Geth are dropping from the ceiling.
They sure are, Edie.
Well.
Geth reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, shit. What is this, amateur hour? What are you doing, Tally? Tally, I'm gonna need you up. I'm gonna need you up here.
Yes.
Stat. What's up, bro? Nope. I want to use this. No. This. No. Whoa! That was close. A little closer than I'd have liked. Let them fight it out. Good thing I chose explodies, huh? Good shit. Boom!
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
Agreed. Hey, chat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you, whether you chat, lurk, or watch the VODs. If you're watching the YouTube VOD, thank you for watching me. Really appreciate that you've made it this far in the run.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Intriguing. I found the geometric shapes intuitive and comfortable. I assumed you all felt the same. I can detect the faint presence of Geth intelligences. Those not loaded into mobile platforms serving the ship itself.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tali.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
One of the things I like about that is when, you know, Tali says, well, these kind of look Quarian. Well, the Geth were created by the Quarians, and the Geth are not full artificial intelligences. So if we were to look at, like, representation as it relates to this, or, like, learned experience, you're going to see hints of things that you have seen in what you construct, even if you build upon it. We see this all over the place. Like, a lot of times, the things you see in the here and now are reflections of whatever exposure in the environment the people or things that created that thing had at the time. Right? You don't know a thing unless you see it. In the same way that all of the characters that are constructed in this game are constructed using bits of things that we as humans understand and have seen represented. Like, even though Krogan is a new idea, it's built as an amalgam of other pieces of things that we understand, right? Like amphibian-ish look, you know, like humpback, biped, and we see this everywhere. So I know I'm sort of belaboring what seems like an overly simplistic point, but I think it's really cool because we see learning in our environment. And as somebody who loves learning, that kind of thing fascinates me. Which, side note, I think is a reason why Andromeda was destined to not be as good as everybody was hoping. Because the thought would be that going to an entirely new galaxy would mean that we would see things that we had never seen before. But you can't really conceptualize that. So the developers had to build the Andromeda galaxy and other things that are in it, basically using what we know of, like, reality. You can't necessarily create something out of the ether. So it's going to be borrowed from what you've observed. So the Andromeda galaxy in that game was always going to be similar to the Milky Way galaxy just because humans made the game. All right, enough of that. Let's keep moving. It's why I really love being a systemic therapist, because we look at the ways through which context helps shapes folks and their relationships instead of seeing things in isolation. I think you miss out on a lot of stuff if you view things without being in context or being embedded in systems.
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
We hope. That noise did not sound good. All right, we're just going to take that in for a second. I'm going to pump the volume because, God, I love this. Oh, it's just perfect. The sound design is so incredible. Oh. Bravo to whoever's idea this was. I love it. We're in the main gun, so every time this thing shoots, this is what's happening.
Short thing. Right.
Watch the shockwaves. That's a big gun.
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
Oh, she says as I'm not in cover.
More incoming. I think they figured out what we're doing.
It's kind of unfair that they're not messed up by that, but whatever. This is a loud part. So, oh, God. Hey, friends. I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this situation. It all started on Mindwar.
They are also overhead.
I like doing that whenever I get the opportunity. When the timing's right on that joke lands, I think. Oh God. There's so many of them. Send your drone, Tally. Nice and easy. I don't have to rush.
We need to shut it down.
There should be a maintenance box near the battery itself.
Woo. Let's flank. Let's give him the old flankarooski. Don't die on me. All right, where is this thing? All right, let's keep moving. Let's go.
Got it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're fine.
There's the maintenance box.
main gun is offline.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
Okay. Well, you know, they removed the Miranda ass shots in Mass Effect 2, but they sure didn't remove the Edie ass shots in Mass Effect 3, did they? All right. Oh, no!
Come on, let's get
Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Excellent timing.
Woo! God.
Shield, stick to cover.
Would we call that excellent? Ugh! Oh my goodness. Rocket troopers. Let's go run this way. Mine! God damn it. Yes, help me, Mr. Guest. Alright. Give me more left. We got this. We got this. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Wait till it fires one more time. Do you think OSHA would approve of this work environment? What? Oh, God. Of the environment, yes. Of you being in it, no. That's a good point. Geth OSHA really letting them off easy, yeah. Oh, God! Okay. A lot of roly-poly in here. Woo! We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Got some more Geth data.
Shepard, grab my hand.
Trying.
Hang on.
I'm all right.
Good.
Ooh, baby.
Hopefully we're done with elevators.
Yeah, I hope
Come
so
on.
too.
The drive course shouldn't be far.
Yeah, I get nervous on elevators too because I think virtual intelligence-based synthetic life forms are gonna come out and shoot rockets at it. Absolutely, Puentus. I think about that every time I get on an elevator. In fact, if there's a Roomba around when I get on an elevator, I'm getting off. I don't trust it.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Tally, you're the Geth expert. You tell me what they're doing. I don't know. Remember, they them pronouns for Legion because Legion is not a singular being. Legion is but a platform for a large amount of Geth. No idea. I mean, I want to trust Legion. I have no idea whether I can. Tally, are you... Ah! He did call me Shepard Commander, though. He did call me Shepard Commander, which tells me that maybe he's okay. I trust him. We're gonna trust him. Trust them. We're gonna trust them.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackles Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. For Geth to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
All right.
Far side of the room, you said?
Let's help them out.
Activation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
The Geth only allied with Reapers for self-preservation.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
The Geth are ostracized by all organic races. They had no other choice except to die.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
Yeah, I mean, Tally, I'm with Edie on this one. Like, you guys decided to go after him. You said, hey, let's use this opportunity to go destroy the Geth. People resort to drastic measures for self-preservation. I can totally understand why the Geth would have done it. The Reapers come in, they swoop in, they give a great, like, hey, Geth, we'll give you some pretty cool superpowers so that you can survive because the Quarians are trying to kill you. Come on over. I mean, leave it to the Reapers to target the vulnerable, but the Geth really don't have too much of a choice. Their choice is death or ally with the Reapers. So You know, Tally, your bias against the Reapers here, it's showing. And I mean, you know, we need to acknowledge our biases. You know, we all have them. Nobody's neutral, but you know, it's not your fault. But the Quarians in power chose not to negotiate. They chose to fight. This is what happens, man. There are consequences. There are natural consequences for things.
Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline.
You turned on the jukebox.
Reinforcements incoming.
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline.
It's convenient that the Geth that are infused with Reaper tech are red.
Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. Combat zone closing.
They better retreat. Your asses better retreat. I swear to God, if the Quarians don't retreat here, I'm going to be so pissed off.
It's placing the turret.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm stuck on geometry. The amount of times I've survived in this game when I absolutely should not have is ridiculous. Oh my God. Come on, Tally. Do you hack him? Thank you. No, don't you do it.
The Dreadnought is helpless.
Don't do it.
No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship with a strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian. Please safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet on forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Watch your list. Hold. Position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you. Damn it! What are they doing?
Focus on the gap.
Fighting about dumb shit. We do have to get out of here, though. We got to focus on what we can control, which is our well-being on this ship. For sure. Because if we don't make it off the ship, it ain't gonna matter. Okay. Oh boy. Is that another prime? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, geez. I don't know that that's what I want hacked, but it'll do. No, it's not a primary hunter. Okay. Oh my god. So much Geth. Oh, it is a prime. Okay. Assuming direct control. Edie. Ah! No, don't do anything. Don't do anything stupid, Ryan. Just nice and easy. Oh boy. And incinerate, and let's go drone. Ammo, get my sniper. Woo! All right, your boy needs some thermal clips. Need some thermal clips in my life. I know we gotta get off this ship, but if I don't have thermal clips, we are in trouble. Look at this. Look at us rolling. So far, so good, baby. How you feeling, Chad? How we doing? You on the edge of your seats? Huh? What do you think the Quarians are gonna do? Quarians gonna try to take advantage and be dicks and destroy this ship, or are they gonna retreat like I told them to? Oh man.
Patrols left. Flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
What? No!
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Dude, Quarians, you're losing my respect like by the freaking second, man. Whoa! Whoa! Let's go.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
They shut off the comms.
We'll be right there.
Ah! God damn it.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Dude, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. but I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet, and the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I'm gonna give you a big giant go fuck yourself, buddy. No. Your ass is lucky that in hindsight, I have the ability to get my ass out of there and do. Oh man, the balls on this guy to think that what he did there was fine just because I survived. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. We talked about this. I told you that I was going to help you if you got out of there. I have more information than you have. I have no idea why you're trying to do this right now, but you are jeopardizing a bunch of shit while we got a bigger thing to worry about. I am so pissed at Garrel here. This is like, this is a moment in the entire trilogy. I get angry every single goddamn time. I cannot believe this guy tries to justify that, puts my ass in danger, and would have said, oh, well, casualties happen, and then looks at me and has the audacity to say, you know, shit happens, right, Shepard? Oh, no. Nope.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
Idiot.
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard, Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
Them.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Now, I'm going to do a 180 here, okay? I'm going to do a 180 here. As hard as this is, chat, hang in there, okay? Her conceptualization of this makes sense. I'm not giving Legion up, guys. Chill. I'm not giving Legion up. I'm saying no, okay? I shouldn't have highlighted later there. I'm saying no, okay? But here's the thing. Her way of looking at this makes sense. She is a Quarian. She has absolutely no reason to believe that Geth, that Legion, is no reason to believe that they are harmless or that they are trying to help us. Okay? She has no reason to understand it. She wasn't there in when we found him in Mass Effect 2. She wasn't there when he was crawling through the vents of the Collector base. I completely understand where she's coming from. At the same time, so I'm not coming at her with the level of aggression that I just came at Garrel with. Garrel can, as far as I'm concerned, we can eject him out of the airlock. Zen, on the other hand, it makes sense why she looks at this as an opportunity to potentially try to figure out a way to find weakness in the Geth consensus. But our role here is I'm not trying to get in on this. I need your fleet. I need your fleet. I need the Geth. And as far as I know, I potentially have the Geth. But This is a example of using our prefrontal cortex to understand context in a situation like this, because coming off of what Geralt did, it's really easy to get really hot under the collar and go after Zen here and be like, are you kidding me? And get super pissed off at her because of the way that she approaches Legion. But it's a bad idea to do that because she has an understandable reaction. We're still in control here. You know, we've just shown that we're willing to straddle the line here by punching his ass in the gut and getting him out of here. And so we're going to treat this with a little bit more of a neutral tone as opposed to being a complete dick to her. It's very important that we do this just in general, because I'm not going to take my anger and aggression and frustration with Geralt out on Zen. We are understandably frustrated with the Quarians right now. We have had our expectations of all of this stuff shattered. Because as far as we've known up until this point, the Quarians were kind of like the good guys and the Geth were bad because that's how they're represented to us. But the story starts to make a lot more sense. When the Geth are put in a corner, whether it's by being used as servants to the Quarians or whether it's by basically having themselves on the brink of being destroyed, they're going to engage in survival in the same way that organic species do. So we can understand where everybody's coming here, and this is where some level of diplomacy is super important.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings as well?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Hila, I need to warn the fleet. Zen, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Man, that part gets me every time. That gets my blood pressure going every single time. This is the intensity of politics and survival and all these things, right? But yeah, go figure. If you ask, you shall receive. You get information from them. My hope is that hopefully there's some level of representation with Legion where a Quarian would look at them and say, wow, that's really cool that when we asked them a question about the Geth, they actually answered it and they're helping us out. It's really hard to accommodate that. This is generations of expectations of the Geth that we're talking about having to fight through here. Like this is a narrative that has been cast down through generations of Quarians that they are now having to fight against because I'm asking them to. So ridiculously hard to do. And I have empathy for that. If we weren't under an imminent threat of a Reaper invasion, I might have a little more patience. I have less patience. I have to be more direct. I have to be up in everybody's face about this right now, and I have to take control because I have more information than everybody else here. If you'd like a palate cleanser, take a look at memes. Oh, God. King's in chat, so I can only imagine. King, I want you to know I'm going to be sending that to my mom. My mom's going to laugh her ass off when she sees that. All right. If anybody wants to know, check out Discord. All right, here we go. Let's read what do we got now? The Volus bombing fleet. Let's read a little bit about this. Volus prefer air power in conflicts, counting on the Turians for ground support. They maintain several flotillas of heavy bomber frigates capable of warfare in any atmosphere. Sweet. The Batarian fleet. Once formidable Batarian navy was all but annihilated when the Reapers struck Karshan. The enraged survivors have gathered into a single remaining fleet. Batarian refugees are enlisting by the thousands, desperate for a sense of purpose after the destruction of their homeworld. No collection of vessels is more eager to engage the Reapers than Karshan's last warships. As the highest-ranking officer left in the hegemony, Balak is now the last Batarian military leader. His leadership drive and barely contained fury have galvanized his troops. While Balak bears a deep hatred for the Alliance, he would do anything to save his people and has grudgingly joined forces with humanity to stop the Reapers. Updated. Batarian refugees are rallying around the Pillars of Strength, finding courage in the sacred ancient artifacts recovery. Nice. Okay. Alliance. The Alliance Engineering Corps. Prothean data drives discovered by Sonax Industries have been turned over to Alliance engineers. Neat. Zaid Masani has a reputation as one of the most relentless and efficient mercenaries in the Terminus systems. Cerberus contacted Masani a few months after the Collectors were destroyed and offered him a job. Negotiations ended badly, and Masani now seeks out jobs that oppose his former employer's interests. He brings years of experience and finally owns survival skills to fight against the Reapers. Rogue fighter pilots. When humanity began to expand its borders, experienced pilots were needed to establish colonies in uncharted reaches of space. Some Alliance personnel heeded the call, and these luckless men and women have since been driven out of their colonies by the invading Reapers. After speaking with Lieutenant Steve Cortez, a few of these highly skilled fighter pilots agreed to fly against the enemies who destroyed their homes. We'll read more of these later. We're doing good, though.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
They. Fine, I mean, correct people when they... A quick word about pronouns, by the way. If people misuse pronouns while the person is not present, correct them anyway. Don't just do it when the person's around. They. What's up, Jareth?
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford...
Yes, you can!
What do you need?
Yes, you can!
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Corus commands them, if he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
That's smart. I can appreciate that. That's a good call.
Use what you've got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet
Wait a
in the
minute,
galaxy.
did I already do that one?
Turians,
I did that
but
one.
before we began this war.
Jeez.
Impressive.
They lacked
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
I'm not gonna say she's unstable.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, Can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
Hey, Ron, did you hear that? Because it's literally right next to you? No? Okay, I'll tell you about it.
Commander?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, now we mostly guard it.
Oops.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
Perfect example of how you combat the imposter syndrome you create in your mind. Right here. The thing that I tell people all the time. First of all, imposter syndrome is not an actual syndrome. It's just a narrative you create. Tali's created that. What you do if you start to experience imposter syndrome or create imposter syndrome for yourself is you check in with people who are in a position to actually evaluate you in the position that you're in. In this case, it's Ron. So Ron has said, Tali, you fit the bill. We believe that you are an admiral. You have the information and the expertise that we need for a person to have in that position. And if you're Tali, you need to listen to her. Because if you let your own anxiety and your own narrative get out in front of that, you're going to start acting incompetent. You're going to stop listening to people. You're going to be so wrapped up in seeking reassurance or in your own narrative that you're not going to hear what a person who legitimately can say whether you are good enough to be in that position is saying. And she's saying, you're good enough to be in this position. So we have to focus on that. We have to look at those things and use them to override a bit of that narrative that we're constructing. Especially if we hear it from more than just one person.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
Fair enough.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tali.
All right.
Sure.
Fair enough. You can kind of see how she's in this like weird space where she's kind of being forced to grow up maybe a little faster than she wants to. Like there's like a pressure and a quickness and a like a heightened kind of like angst and terseness to the way that she communicates. That's fine. I'm not going to take that personally. It makes sense given the circumstances, but
without the fleet, we lose our supply. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot in Scion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Important. From Miranda Lawson. Shepard, I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? I'll send a nav point. No vids this time, I promise. Miranda. Geez, she has really not made that easy, has she? Alright, let's go see what my man Joker's got to say.
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there? Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
No.
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Okay.
Yes, Shepard?
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more...
Noted.
I know. I want to talk more, but you don't have anything new to say. Okay, let's see.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Okay. Can do. That is Seth Green, yes. What's up?
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
A conundrum indeed. I legitimately think there is no right answer here, but I'm going to talk through my my thought process on this. If we say save it for our victory, what that is an attempt to do is instill a level of confidence in Chakwas that says, I don't believe that we are going to perish. I hope that you will figure out a way to come to the same mentality. So you save that bottle. But I run the risk of her being hurt by that because perhaps she just wants to drink. Or I say, let's drink, which builds maybe some short-term camaraderie, but also does placate that mindset that maybe we're not going to make it. I think because Chakwas has been a friend for a very long time, and because probably having a moment with Shepard might instill maybe a little bit of hope, might make her feel a little bit better, I actually think for camaraderie's sake, let's have the drink. Let's indulge the impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline, Subject Zero, sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
Ooh. I prefer to be called by my first name. I don't really like the decorum of, you know, being called like Dr. whatever and all that shit. There's a time and a place for that. This is not a moment for that. I would say call me Mick. Because in my gameplay, I'm Mick Shepard. I'm not Ryan Shepard. But to you, Karen.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you, Commander Shepard, and good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
I'm not even a little wobbly. What's up, Sam? It's an unequal relationship only by construct. I mean, I think in that kind of situation, if I say like, hey, you can call me Ryan, then I can give her a choice. And at some point, it's like if, like I have students that I'll say, call me Ryan. Don't call me Dr. my last name. Like, I don't like it. It's not, it doesn't capture who I'm, trying to be. If she says, call me Dr. Chakwas, I'm calling her Dr. Chakwas. If she says, hey, you can choose, you can call me Karen or whatever, and we're in that moment, I say Karen. But, the idea that we have an unequal relationship, that's totally just a construct. We have different roles, but Dr. Ryan, there are some cases where I don't care. Like, I don't try to be a dick about it and be like, don't call me that. But there are times like where I'll say to people like, look, I'd rather you didn't.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second,
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Joker.
Then look it up on the extranet.
Respect her boundaries, big dog.
It's more reliable to ask a friend.
Don't you have a ship to fly, Joker?
Fine, just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Blackmail would have been awkward to explain to Edie.
Boundaries, my dude. Operative Morat has sent smuggler manifests of an Athabasca-class freighter to authorities in the youngest system. The manifest follows 8,000 tons of dextro-amino food supplies, 16,000 tons of levo-amino acid food supplies, 200,000 tons of platinum, stamped ingots, 12 Alliance fighter craft inactive mothballed on lower deck, 12 Hierarchy interceptor craft inactive mothballed on lower deck, 300 indentured workers, slaves from Karshan, recaptured, attempting to escape Reapers, mainly Batarian. Yikes. Authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours. Per the broker's request, the youngest government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered. Wow.
A pleasure to see you.
Hard to know, Hour Shower. A really good point. I perceived it as an invitation. I suppose I could have asked, is that an invitation?
If you can, Edie, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make this scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
Man, that dude's haunted.
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tali around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult.
Tell her yourself, dude. If that's how you feel about her, tell her. Good from camaraderie. All right, let's go downstairs real quick.
I couldn't believe it when Shepard told me you were on the Normandy.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I
Unlock this damn
understand,
thing and
that
go
was
find
your
the
own
others.
fault.
What do
No
you
one
mean?
steals my ship.
In my
Not
cycle,
even me.
Quarians didn't
Hey,
need
yourself,
helmets to
pretty lady.
survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Javik is just like Javik shoots straight, man. He did not mess around. A-Tray, what's up? Hey, everybody coming along with A-Tray. Hi. A-Tray is a good friend of the stream. Thank you so much for bringing your people my way. I really appreciate it, friend. Those of you coming along with A-Tray, shout out for her, by the way. If y'all don't follow A-Tray, please do that. I am Dr. Mick. I'm a licensed couple and family therapist. I have a PhD in human development. This is Game Sessions with a Therapist, where we play cool games like Mass Effect. We use them to illustrate psychological concepts. We talk about mental health, psychology, therapy, and more in an effort to destigmatize those things and bring information to people who wouldn't otherwise have it in a responsible and ethical way. I don't do therapy on stream, but I do answer questions related to mental health. I use games to illustrate various concepts and to teach about stuff and talk through my decision making. So if you think it would be cool to watch a therapist process what's happening in the Mass Effect universe, you're in the right place. I know that Trey went through Mass Effect recently, so many of you probably saw her play it, and I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm positive you did. This is my 10th time going through the trilogy, but I am playing it as if it's my first. So this is a spoiler-free run of Mass Effect, so I ask that if you're in here for the first time, that you please not ask me questions like, have I gotten to certain parts yet? To give you an idea of where we are in the main storyline, we literally just boarded the Geth ship, and we have not yet gone down to the Quarian homeworld yet. And that's where we are at this point. I'm just kind of going around talking to folks on the ship right now. But Trey, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you for bringing so many fabulous humans over here. I'm really grateful for it. Too Good, thank you for gifting that sub to Trey. Appreciate that very much. Same thing can also be military etiquette, though Dr. Chakwas is technically out of his chain of command and holds a similar rank, so it's effectively a gray area. Yeah, I mean, I understand that it's kind of like it's not a hard and fast thing, but, you know, I basically said I implied she could use my first name. She implied that I could use hers. I used her first name. She called me Commander. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not anti being called Commander Shepard. It was an awesome playthrough. Was looking forward to it for months. Gotta love it. For those of you who don't know who Trey is a variety streamer, but she's a fabulous musician. She plays all sorts of story games. Super chill, awesome vibes. We have an opportunity to raid her every now and then. And I really do encourage y'all to go check Trey out. It's worth your time, I promise.
Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Where oils and lubricants...
Oh my god, dude. I can't stand... I really can't stand him at this point.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Like, he's so gross. Thing on the floor, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. You've subscribed for 3 months. Thank you. All right, let's go down to the shuttle bay.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least
Yep.
the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Yeah, James is right.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but you sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
Them.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they picked now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Understood. What the hell is it? There it is. There we go. Good stuff. And good to go. All right. Talk to Cortez.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial.
You're welcome,
I feel
buddy.
better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Good, good, good. Good, man. Good. Okay. Garrus is probably doing calibrations. Oh, nope. Damn it. Thank God for SSD, man. That mistake would have cost us, like... that little maneuver would have cost us 27 years back on Xbox 360. By the way, those of you that have stuck through the raid, thanks for sticking around.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating.
There it is.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
So, I like this option without the why not. I can understand why not. He's just said it. He's not used to it. He's getting used to it. He's not used to being in a position where Primarchs are literally looking to him for guidance. He was a C-Sec officer when we found him. So, I can understand why he's a little bit hesitant to answer these questions and provide that feedback. It's a huge responsibility. He's going through a similar thing that Tally's going through. So the why not bothers me. You're a good leader. I would agree with that. People follow Garrus. People drawn to him. You remember when we talked about explicit versus implicit leadership? Well, here we are. Primarch is the explicit leader, but Garrus is the implicit leader. Implicit leaders tend to carry more power. because explicit leaders will look to implicit leaders. People will sense your doubts. Maybe, but who cares? I'm not saying that.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Yeah. That may be what it takes. Legitimately. We're fighting against a force that's utterly ruthless. We're going to have to make hard decisions. This idea that that's not acceptable, I think, is way too idealistic. Like, we have to accept the cold reality. Garrus is speaking the truth here. And I think that's why people are drawn to Garrus, because of the fact that he's willing to speak to the truth. He's willing to acknowledge the cold, harsh realities of stuff like this. There is no everybody wins possibility here. We are fighting against a force that does not care about our convictions, doesn't care what we're fighting for. And in the face of that, it means that we have to make hard decisions if we want to survive. Otherwise, if we try to save everyone, it's a great ideal, but if we try to save everyone, it's going to take too much time and we're going to go extinct and it's not going to matter. And that's I hate that that's the case, but that's the case.
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
Already is, man. Already is. And that's why people are looking to us, man. We have the mental fortitude to make these decisions. Not everybody has the fortitude to make that.
Tally's a welcome face around here. Or, well...
I know, revolting. There is, I'm going to be completely honest with you, revolting. Dr. Mick says he 100% the game. I do struggle a little bit with doing the side quests and stuff in this because of that reason. It's like, dude, I wouldn't be pissing around with a little mini Cerberus base if we have Reapers to fight, but then we'd miss out on so much of the game. So it's a real struggle sometimes for me in that vein. All right. The Quarian ship carrying Admiral Chorus crash landed on Rannoch, leaving the civilian fleet without a leader. Land on Rannoch and rescue Admiral Chorus. The Geth remain under Reaper control thanks to a base located somewhere on the surface of Rannoch. Continue to help the Quarian fleet survive the Geth attack until the Reaper base can be located. A vital depot has gone silent, leaving Allied fleets short on desperately needed fuel. Investigate the depot and get it operational again. Look at all these quests to do, man. Holy shit. Hey, madame. Let's save the Admiral. That's probably a good idea. Because of my bad school memories, I'm 18 now. I have depression that makes me feel like everybody hates me sometimes. I was on a stream and got banned for joking along. I knew a mod who banned me was joking as well, but it triggered me and felt like it was too far. I feel unsafe expressing myself because I feel like people are looking down on me. I feel like no matter how hard I try to do good, I make things worse. I'm at a loss for how to cope with this. Well, I think the first thing... So first of all, Zella, I appreciate you popping in and saying that. It's a very vulnerable thing to say. So here's the thing. Depression has a way of creating those, of like really helping us create some of those nasty narratives that hold us down. I would point out, first of all, everybody hates me is not a feeling. It's a narrative. It's a constructed perception. And I mean, I don't hate you, so, you know, you can't say everyone hates you because there's one that's an outlier. So by definition, everybody doesn't hate you. But that's a narrative. Depression's going to want to give that fuel. People are looking down on me. Another perception. Maybe true, maybe not, but you can't control how other people see you. You can only control how you interact with people and the boundaries you set if they can't handle it. And sometimes there are consequences for how we show up in certain contexts that we may not like, but ultimately those are the consequences, and that's okay. We learn from them. Depression is brutal, and I would recommend, if you have the ability to do so, I would recommend talking to a therapist, because depression has a way of putting a set of glasses on that makes everything seem a little bit off color. And then it also is this big wet blanket that gets draped over our back that makes us feel heavy. And it gets really hard to pull ourselves away from some of those alluring narratives that, when we take them into speaking in extremes, such as saying things like, everybody hates me and I always make things worse. Only Sith deal in absolutes. Depression deals in absolutes. We got to build a level of distress tolerance for the possibility that that may not actually be true, and very likely isn't. I appreciate you sharing that with us. What's up, Super Chip? Good to see you, man. All right, let's get the Admiral out. And I'm guessing we're gonna fight Geth again. We had a pretty solid combo with the two of these. Gotta wait for 2 more for her.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Zelkorus' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkorus sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zelkorus understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkorus crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
I'm afraid I cannot reconnect. The signal is too weak.
Looks like we're on our own. Take us in to the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Okay.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Looks a lot like Nevada to me. Apparently the Quarians they live on planet Nevada.
Shepard, once we find the Admiral, I advise we...
Edie, what's wrong?
The jamming signal is strong closer to the tower. I am experiencing signal loss with my systems on the Normandy.
Could it be lag from your new body?
It is unlikely, Tally. Lag usually lasts no longer than 5.2 milliseconds.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. How was I supposed to know that was going to happen, Munchie? Yeah, torch him, baby.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zalcoris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Are you injured?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Oh, the javelin. Oh, it's so heavy, but it's so nice. We'll keep with the Raptor. I do love the javelin, though.
There are Geth below us.
Yes, there are. Good observation, Edie. Thank you. Oh, what the hell? All right. Well done, ladies. I like all the girl power in the squad right now. Okay.
Right away. The Geth anti-aircraft guns are up ahead.
Stuff. All right.
Let's look at the guns console. We should be able to disable it.
Can do. Salvage some of that Geth tech. On this channel from TikTok, I think it's awesome that someone's trying to explain mental health to the masses via one of the most widely consumed forms of media. It's awesome. Well, thank you, DJ, and thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. I love that you found me from TikTok. Those of you that don't follow me on TikTok, I encourage you to check it out. I post all the psychological concept illustrations for Mass Effect on that. Mass Effect is not the only game we're going to do this with. We are going to do this with lots of story games, so I really appreciate the follows and those of you that believe in what I do.
One of us must shut down the anti-aircraft guns, Shepard.
Edie.
Edie, I want you on this.
Right away.
As long as your 5.2 millisecond lag is not going to screw us over. All right, Tally.
There's Geth dropping in. Right.
We're not going to use the Spitfire yet, but we will. Tally, can you do your thing, please? Thank you. Oh my god. Shred 'em. Can't believe this doesn't wipe them out like completely. There we go.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
All right, have you already done Hellblade? I have already done Hellblade. We did Hellblade a long time ago, back in, I think, summer of 2019. It might have been the game I played after Detroit. It was a great game. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Got it done. Oh, I forgot to do it. Dude, I forgot to do a prediction, chat. Your boy's been on a roll over the last couple streams. Been here for 20 minutes. Already love it here. The Mass Effect series was a huge part of my fight against depression during high school and college. Wouldn't be a stretch to say it helped save my life. Football is also a huge escape for me. I see the NFL logo on your hat, so I'm sure it'll come up sometime. I'm excited to have found this channel. Excited to see what's happening here. Well, I'm excited that you're here. Everybody that's here right now, I just want to say, whether you're watching me on YouTube or whether you're here right now live, I really appreciate your presence. I love that you were willing to spend time with me. Those of you that came with a raid, thanks for being willing to give me a shot. That's super cool of you. But I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you chat, lurk, or watch the VODs. Mods, thank you for doing what you do here. I appreciate all of you immensely. You got a lot of places you could hang out on Twitch, and so the fact that you would choose to spend a little time with me means the world to me. If you want to support the stream, following me on social media is a great way to do it.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhazd Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Damn, man. Well, good to know the civilians opposed it. Or at least according to this guy, they did. Disable the AA guns. Okay, look at them. 2 of them equally spaced apart. This is fun. Congratulations, madame. That's a big deal. That's wonderful.
Mounted turret.
Business now.
Hey, Captain Diabetes, thank you for the 12 months. 1 year. Love your channel and everything you do. Thank you so much, friend. Wonderful to have you here. Thank you all for the support. All right, okay, there's the pyro. I was wondering where he went. Let's knock him out. Yeah! Love it. Let's go drone. There we go.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it. Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Edie!
Take it out, Edie.
Affirmative.
Can intense dreams about a particular traumatic thing that happened to me, like school bullying, imply that I have some processing to do with that trauma? It can, but not necessarily.
Sure thing.
If that's something that you're really worried about, and it's becoming distressing to a point of like really interfering with your sleep and your daily functioning, I would definitely recommend talking to a therapist about that. But I have no way of knowing whether that's the case.
I require more time to deactivate the turret.
Here you are.
This anti-aircraft gun is offline.
Let's get the last one.
Good shit. All right. Let's go ahead and. Oh boy. Hack him. Love it. I love that so much. Shit. We'll work our way over. Over this way. Whoosh. Go, 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 go. Come on, Edie. Get your ass over here. Let's go. Pretty much $2 robot. Pretty much. Yeah, also, thank you all for making sure that this run remains spoiler-free. I really do appreciate that. When you get this many people in chat, sometimes it's easy to, you know, kind of have people slip up and say spoilery shit, but the fact that so many of you really contribute to what we call the sanctity of the blind run, I'm really grateful for it.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Take the gun offline, Edie.
At once.
Go, go, go. Callie, you stay right there. What up, fam? Blow your ass up now.
I am nearly to
Good shit. Well done, Edie.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Gordon didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Dude, we need you, man. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. Don't back off. You gotta fight, man.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Oh, yeah.
I've got this.
You didn't know we had this on here, did you? Yeah.
You're clear. Go.
Yeah, let's go.
Geth behind you. Get in cover.
I got you covered, man. On this, like, ridiculously hard to shoot gun. By the way, those of you that are sensitive to flashing lights, I encourage you not to look at the screen right now. You will not be pleased.
Clear. Go. Admiral, come on.
Woo! Thank God that Cortez opened the other door.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
Oh, baby! We were talking about hard decisions earlier. Oh my God. First of all, Jessie, the lovely Jessie Quill. For those of you who don't follow Jessie Quill, go do that. She's lovely. Jessie, thank you for bringing your folks my way. Those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Mick. I'm a licensed couple and family therapist. I have a PhD in human development. This is Game Sessions with a Therapist, where we play cool games, talk about mental health, psychology, therapy, and more in an effort to destigmatize those things and bring information to people who wouldn't otherwise have it in a responsible and ethical way. This is a spoiler-free run. It's my 10th time going through the trilogy, but we are playing it as if it's my first, so please no spoilers in chat. I use the game to illustrate various psychological concepts. If you're interested in what that looks like, I encourage you to check out my TikTok. You'll see a whole bunch of it on TikTok, but you also can find all the VODs for this run on my YouTube. Thank you so much. Much love to you too, Jessie. I really appreciate you bringing some friends over here. We've had a hell of a night. I agree that it's beautiful. I can agree that it's beautiful.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Yeah! Like, the Geth are on the defensive. Like, we don't have a way of, like... Oh, man. It's so frustrating because, like, they don't have other options, and all of a sudden now they've joined with the Reapers, and now they're becoming, like, organic in some ways, or some sort of, like, you know, AI at the very least. Like, this is complicated. At the end of the day, I want both. I want both forces. I want the Quarian flotilla, and I want the Geth. I want to destroy the Reapers. Now, I will say the Geth become a little bit more increasingly a wild card, because if they're already working with the Reapers a little bit here for their own survival, it's a little bit scary. Like, the Reapers indoctrinate humans basically against their own interests, so that they become more easily perishable. The very same thing could be happening for the Reapers. Like, this could be the form of synthetic indoctrination. Basically, take advantage of the vulnerable group here, in this case, the Geth, give them some sort of hardwiring that they appreciate as being absolutely beautiful, and make them want to fight for something. That makes them fight the Quarians, makes it a little bit easier for the Reapers to take them out, because both the Geth and the Quarians are losing numbers. And then if we say, like, you know what, hey, let's keep the Geth around... we're playing with fire. So we do also have to keep the broader context it's in mind here. Like, I can't just be like, okay, yeah, fine. We are talking about Geth being fused with Reaper tech, and that is scary. That is scary. It's the same. It's literally the same thing as if we look at the Cerberus drones that are happening. Right? Those Cerberus troops appear to be indoctrinated in some way. And we look at them and say, they're dangerous. They're sabotaging things. We don't know that the Geth aren't doing the same. I mean, the complications of this are nuts. I don't really want them destroyed. I don't agree that they need to die, but I certainly don't want them destroyed. But I also realize that we may have to destroy them if this gets bad enough.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified. and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates.
Oh, man. This is so hard because I don't want to use our history with him. I mean, I don't trust him.
Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose.
I mean, I would basically, what I would do here, I hate the binary of this, what I would say to Ron is like, look, I'm going to trust your judgment on this because I'm pissed at him. So I'm just going to trust you because you've been working with me here.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Woo! Alright, let's read out some more assets here. We got Quarians, Admiral Zalcoris. When Admiral Zalcoris sacrificed his vessel to save a live ship, the civilian fleet thought they'd lost their leader. After Commander Shepard brought Zalcoris back, he passionately argued that the safest action for the civilian fleet was to stay with the flotilla. His captains rallied and stayed. The story of Zalcoris' miraculous survival on Geth-infested Rannoch has spread throughout the flotilla, making him a reluctant hero as he mourns the loss of his ship and crew. Yeah, we needed him back, man. We needed him back. It was a hard decision.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Oi, 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 oi. Okay.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Cool. Let's read them. My cousin Dorn, from Navtil Vas Grigalt. Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful you have returned our admiral to us. I mourn those who fell on the homeworld, but Zalcoris stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The admiral told me that you met my cousin, Dorn Hazd, on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all you've done. Yours most sincerely. Cool.
Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
Yes, or the
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't.
Right.